Ben from Snows here, folks, today with a Crochead Mosquito Coil Holder.
Hit it.
This is a remarkably simple all-Australian design that holds mosquito coils up off the ground and also makes use of all the broken bits that you tend to end up with. Now this little guy weighs just 30 grams, measures 7 centimeters in height, about 6.2 centimeters across this way and about 3.5 centimeters this way. And it's called the Crochead based on earlier designs. If you have a look at their website, it shows you, but this is kind of like the crochead that way. If you've got a good imagination, you can imagine this is the mouth opening and closing, and that's how it's designed to work when you squeeze it like this. I'll show you how the coils fit in there shortly, but first just want to mention what it's made of. This is a Waratah long life blue steel wire. They used to use a stainless steel material, but they're now moved to using an all Australian made material here. So these are all Australian made. The product itself is made in Queensland, and the steel comes from all Australian locations, the Pilbara Waratah range. And it's got a blue zinc coating on it, so quite a unique look about it now. It's just, as I mentioned, bent steel. They're all bent the same way. They can, if you rough handle this, it can bend out of shape. You can easily bend it back in shape, but it's just designed to have enough pressure in here to be able to clasp a mosquito coil. Now they work with these mosquito coils here. Now these are really effective but frustrating things to use. Now they come like this, and when you try and separate them, that one came apart, but quite often they break up. You end up with all these little parts here that don't fit on the holder that this is designed to sit on. So that has a little slot there, and it's designed to sit on a holder and burn like that. This overcomes that problem. Now you can use a full coil in this, so you just pinch it to open it up, put the coil down in between there, and it holds a full coil up off the ground like that. Doesn't have to stand. You can lay it flat if you like, so you've got similar functionality to the coil holder that comes with these, or hang it if you like. Use a bit of string, a hook, whatever you like, and just hang this up upside down anywhere in your campsite. Now the real benefit is if this does break, or you really don't need to burn a whole one of these and you've just got a small portion, so a little bit like that, you can just clamp a little bit of the coil, the mozzie coil in there, a larger section like that in there. And I find I've got one of these, and when it burns down, all that's left is a small section of the coil here. When it tends to get to the part where the metal is, and maybe it cools off too much, it doesn't quite burn that little bit there. So you end up just wasting just a small section of the coil rather than a whole section like this, because if you haven't got a proper holder, you can't do much more with those other than put it on the ground. So this little invention, remarkably simple invention, overcomes all of this wastage. And let's face it, if you've got a four-wheel drive and these bouncing around in the back of the four-wheel drive, this is how mine looked after a recent trip. They just break up, they don't stay together. So the Crochead, an all Australian made, even the materials that it's made with are all Australian sourced. So you're supporting local products, local manufacturers by buying the Crochead. And it's probably one of the simplest and longest lasting products you'll have for controlling mosquitoes in your campsite. Check these out online at snowies.com.au where you find them at the lowest prices every day. But if you've got any questions, let us know down in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for all of our latest information, or check out some other cool products like these ones down here.